I've been doing this since 1982, and I've never even heard of this, let alone seen this.
Next, we go to a hearing in Las Vegas, Nevada. The defendant is 38-year-old Alexis Plunkett, who also happens to be an attorney. She's charged with 2 counts of conspiracy to unlawfully possess a cell phone by a prisoner and 12 counts of possession of a cell phone by a prisoner. 2 years earlier, Plunkett was visiting her client and boyfriend at the time, Andrew Arevalo, at the county jail. That's when she broke the law by handing the phone over to Arevalo. This is a felony, and if convicted, Plunkett could be looking at a year in prison. Later, when police examined her phone, they also discovered some texts that would become the focus of a truly bizarre story. Plunkett had written to a group of attorneys that she'd placed hits on Arevalo in every Nevada prison. When one of the attorneys wrote it wasn't funny, Plunkett responded, "I'm not joking." Plunkett's complete 180 regarding Arevalo was because, according to Plunkett, her client had physically abused her. Now, because of the cell phone charge, she appears before Judge Michael Villani, hoping to be released on bond. When the investigating officer, who asked to remain anonymous, takes the stand, he says Plunkett claimed the texts were just a way to let off steam.
Run her with these text messages. She advised you that she was just venting to a group of friends, correct?
Just explained it away as venting again. I told her I didn't quite understand how this was venting.
The prosecution argues this is more than just venting and asks that Plunkett remain in custody.
She is a danger to the community, and we do have concerns about the way she has been behaving with certain inmates. Something needs to be done about this, Judge, and we would ask you to do it.
Then the judge shares his own thoughts on the text, and he doesn't mince words.
Plunkett, this is bizarre. There's nothing to say. Who in the right mind would send these texts? Like I said, I've been doing this since 1982, and I've never even heard of this, let alone seen this.
He considers his next move.
In a gang case, and we had the same text, there wouldn't be any hesitation for that person to be in custody.
Ultimately, Plunkett is released on bond, but the judge makes it clear this case is moving forward.
Trial is firm, it's going forward. If you have any motions, file them now. This will not be moved.
But before the case gets to trial, Plunkett is arrested again, this time for making threats and intimidating a witness. Plunkett allegedly called a potential witness a snitch over social media. She's back in court, where the prosecution again wants her bond denied and reminds the judge about the threatening texts.
She has said in these texts what she wanted to do. She wanted to have Mr. Arevalo killed or beaten down severely. She mentioned who would do it.
This time, Judge Villani agrees.
She is to be held without bail pending the trial in this matter.
Plunkett would later strike a deal with prosecutors. She pled guilty to 1 count of possession of a telecommunication device by a prisoner. In exchange, the criminal charge of bribing or intimidating a witness or preventing a person from testifying was dropped. She's sentenced to 3 years probation. The state also recommended that Plunkett be prohibited from practicing law for 5 years and a day. But the Nevada Supreme Court went even further, and she was disbarred in the state of Nevada. Thanks for being a fan of Court Cam. Subscribe to A&E to never miss a new video and catch full episodes on aetv.com.